Well, hi, I'm John Hart, and welcome back to Mr. America Hart. All right, so I'm going to talk about a subject today. Initially, I was asked about my skin by one of my subscribers and a couple other people over the course of the last year as I've been YouTubing around. The reason why they would ask, I would assume, is that I am 56 years young at this point. And my skin, I guess, is pretty good. So they were curious as to what I do with regards to my skin. And I'm going to give you a little bit more than that, though. I never give you just the simple answer to and not enough information too, right? I always give you a little bit more information than what you're asking for on my channel, because that's what we do at Mr. America Hart, right? So here's the thing. When it comes to my skin, I'm going to make a statement here. When I look at you, and when I look at anybody, I look at any of my clients, I can tell how well you're recovering for your workouts, from your workouts, and your potential recovery and growth from your workouts by looking at your skin. How is that, John? Well, I'm going to give you the answer. The answer is this. Number one, the first thing that I do for my own skin, I never really intended to do this. I did it for bodybuilding. I get great sleep. Okay? Great sleep. The side effect, number one, of getting great sleep is I recover well from my workouts, maximizing my recovery so that potential growth can happen. And that's what I want to do. So that same effort to get good sleep now as I get older, I never really noticed until you guys pointed it out that I suppose at 56 that my skin is pretty good. Sleep has a lot to do with it. I know when I don't get a lot of sleep, when I don't get good sleep, good quality sleep, that I look older. I know that my skin looks dried out. I know that it's, especially in the face, it does not look the same. So there's my number one recommendation. Get good sleep. And the great side effect of that, get great recovery from your workouts. Going to grow more muscle that way. Got news for you. Not only are you going to grow more muscle that way, you're also going to have less injuries that way. You're also going to have less pain that way. Do you hear me? I don't care if you're 20 years old. I don't care if you're 40, 60, 80. Boy, that was a nice jump. Evenly even. 20, 40, 60, 80. Does not matter. The thing is, at any age, you can make those joints hurt. You can create more pain for yourself inadvertently by just not getting enough sleep. And yes, it will make your skin look really old way before its time. So, that's my number one. Get enough sleep. Number two, water. I'm sitting here with a bottle of water right next to me. And this right here. I go through quite a bit of water each day. How much water do you need? Rather than measure it, the simple answer, monitor your urine. When you urinate, are you seeing bright yellow? Now, of course, if you just took some B complex or a multivitamin, you're going to see some bright yellow in your urine. Be aware of that. So within the hour after you have B complex or a multivitamin, you are going to be urinating bright yellow. That's all. The excess B vitamins go right down the toilet. Your body uses what it uses, the rest goes down the toilet. Now, the rest of your day, though, unless you're taking B complex all day long, the rest of your day, that urine should be, the word is opaque, or let's just say yellowish clear, okay, on the edge of clear and yellow. Should it be crystal clear all the time? I don't think so. And the reason why is you're going to go ahead and you're going to flush out all your electrolytes with it. You might get some weird cramping here and there. So let's be aware of that. Hydration. I know these sound like things you've read before in every magazine that covers skincare, but I kind of fell into these first two, you know, through bodybuilding. The other great side effect of having more of this is you are going to have better recovery from your workouts. Go figure. Being hydrated means you can recover better. You can absorb your food better. You can grow better. That's what we're after here, right? So as I sit in the middle of this gym, that's what I'm looking for. That's what you're looking for. So it's not just about skincare here. They go hand in hand. Now, out of the three I'm going to give to you today, the only one that really, I don't see it affecting my workouts much is I use lotion on my skin every day. So I use lotion. My skin gets a little bit dry all the way, right up to my face, if I just don't use a high quality lotion. You know, a light lotion, not heavy, and not with a ton of sunscreen. That's the other thing. I'm not a big sunscreen guy. A little funny story on the back end of this. I used to do print work, you know, as in modeling. For those of you who don't know, I used to do sports commercial, regular commercials, you know, a little bit of acting, right? And in the middle of all of that, let me put this down. I'm just playing with it now. In the middle of all of that, I also was discovered for doing some hand modeling. Apparently I have some decent looking hands. I walk around with them like this half the time. No. Apparently I have some decent looking hands, so hand modeling. And then some print work with this thing. So the main point here is when I walked into, for the very first time, into my, my print agent's office, the girls that were there, they saw me and they talked to me for a while, and they actually said to me, your skin looks really good. And I was 29, I was 30 at the time, and so I didn't realize it, but I guess it did. And I wasn't a big sun worshiper or anything like that. And their advice, this is the girls, the other models that were there that day, they said, keep that sunscreen on that skin like that. You want to take care of it. And so for the next, 15 years or so, every single day, I live in Southern California now, so every single day, the sun is out here like 90% of the time. So every single day, I would put sunscreen on my skin. And, I'm not talking about the kind that has heavy chemicals in it. I'm talking about the one that, a light sunscreen that has, kind of sits on your skin. Actually, it's not a light sunscreen, but I use a small amount. I rub it all over. The kind that doesn't not get absorbed into your skin. So silicon dioxide it would have in it. Say, I can't remember the name of it. It's been so long. But I would use sunblock, basically. That's what it is. That's the thought I was trying to get across to you. Sunblock. I was using sunblock. And putting sunblock, even all the way to the top of my head, once I shaved the head. And I would go out every day like that. Well, don't you know that the very next time I had a physical, after I had gone years without having a physical, so I was in my 40s, late 40s, and it was time to go, so I went and I had, a physical. And when they checked my bone density, whew, man, the doc says to me, I thought you said you lift weights. And I said, yeah, I lift weights. And he says to me, man, this test says you don't, because your bone density, you are way down there, right on the edge of being high risk, osteoporosis, all of that stuff. And I was blown away, and so was he. And in interviewing me, it came out that we actually got it down to the fact that I was using sunblock every day. And he said to me, you need some sun. Let it hit you. Don't just take it in supplement form, the vitamin D. So I was taking vitamin D occasionally at that time. It just was not getting absorbed properly. You need a little bit of sun. So from that point on, I stopped slathering on the sunblock, and I let the sun hit my skin. And I don't lay out in the sun on purpose, and I don't really recommend it for just people in general. It doesn't matter what your skin tone is or skin color is. I just don't think it's a smart idea. Have fun at the beach sometimes, but otherwise, don't lay there just to lay there and let the sun hit you for an hour and a half or 2 hours or longer. That's just, to me, asking for a problem. So, the last one, of course, was lotion, and a non-sunscreen lotion. So I do not wear sunscreen at all. So that's the other little thing at the end of that story right there, is I quit the sunscreen back about, oh man, now it's been 8 years ago, about 8 years ago. So I haven't worn sunscreen in about 8 years. If I go to the beach on a really sunny day, yes, I will get sunblock, and I will put on that 50 sunblock because I don't want to get a sunburn. It just plain hurts, and again, it's just plain stupid for your skin. So let's take care of that skin. So that's it for today. So look, off to my left or your right, you're going to see in a moment here a little disc pop up right there, and that is the subscribe button for my channel. If you don't mind, and you want to be notified when I have new videos pop up, just tap that button right there. And also down below, off to your left, there's a thumbs up over there. Please give the channel a thumbs up, this video a thumbs up. It'll help the channel out a lot with YouTube. Thank you from my heart to you, John Hart. I look forward to seeing you again.